Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings, football family. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of African Cup of Nations quarterfinal game between the Ivory Coast, the defending champs, Ivory Coast, and Egypt, the Pharaohs of Egypt, and the Elephants of the Ivory Coast. Big up, big up, big up to all those on the live. Jump on in. My name is Benton. Junior is away. He might jump on later on during this game. 3 semi-finalists have booked their place. Let's get to the 4th semi-finalist will be decided. Nigeria defeated Algeria earlier on. Senegal also booked their place yesterday, and Morocco. So who will it be? Will it be Ivory Coast or will it be Egypt? Let's get to the starting 11. And first, let's start with Coach Hossam Hassan Hussein's Egyptian starting 11. In goal, you have El Sanawai, Rabia, Ibrahim, Hane, and Abdul Fatouh. In the back, that's the back four. Abdelgaid and Atia and Fatih in that midfield. Marmoush, Ashur, and Mohamed Salah rounds out the starting 11 for Coach Hossam Hassan Hussein, the starting 11 for this Egyptian outfit. An experienced team, very good team, of course. It's all about Mohamed Salah, a baller going forward. I thought Marmoush was a little bit indecisive in the quarterfinal game against, I think it was Benin. I'm trying to remember, in that quarterfinal game against Benin. So he has to be a bit more clinical in this game today for the Pharaohs. Let's get to the Elephants of Ivory Coast and Emerson Faye. Coach Emerson Faye, of course, he coached them to the title last year. Starting 11. Why? Fofana is in goal. You have different Fofanas on this team. You have a S Fofana. I think it's Sabir Fofana. But Fofana is in goal, which is Ndika, Kosunu, Dwehi, and Konan in that back line. I mean, Dwehi likes to get forward. Kosunu is also quite good in the air for this Ivory Coast team. Frank Balakesi, the calming presence in that midfield, along with Ibrahim Sangare at the base. Young Inau Alo Olai. I'm going to have to figure out, I think it's Christ Inau Olai is his name. This young player, number 19. I'll have to figure out the pronunciation. He starts in midfield. A lively young player. Diomande is going to be on the left, which is normally where he plays out. Gossan and Amad Diallo rounds out the starting 11. Amad Diallo on the right. Ivory Coast is in white kit with orange top. And Egypt is in their traditional red and white red outfit with white numbers. Let me see if I can update the color of this jersey before the kickoff. Kessie and Salah both at midfield going for the toss. A lot of respect, mutual respect between these two players. I mean, lots of respect between the two of them. Very much. Two ballers, two absolute ballers. Yep, Ivory Coast is in white. Let's see if I can modify this jersey color a little bit more. No. If I pick... so Ivory Coast all in white, maybe that green stripe. Nope, can't do all that. All right, we're gonna go with Ivory Coast, just white kit. That's what they're wearing today, and of course they have their orange number on the back, and then let's get this Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, I've been very impressed with Ivory Coast in this tournament. Very impressed with the way they've played so far in this tournament. And let's see if they can carry on. Egypt is in all red top. Let's update this also. Kicking from right to left. The Elephants of Ivory Coast. Getting ready for kickoff, family. I'm just updating the colors to try to match exactly what's on display here about the players. Getting ready for kickoff. I'll update that in a second. All right, and we're off. Winner of this game will go to the semi-final. The winner will play Senegal. Will play the Lions of Teranga out of Senegal. So this should be a good one. Final quarterfinal matchup in AFCON. I'll also give you FA Cup scores and others. And we have an Egyptian player down. Referee is top play there. It seems like he's taking a knock. Fati is down, holding his face. Frank Kessie is at the scene, but he didn't think there was much to it. All right, we're seeing Hossam Hassan, the coach of Egypt in his dugout. Kessie giving, apologizing to Fati. Well, I think they both went for the ball. I mean, it's just, and we're seeing Coach Emerson Faye here. So, now we're back. Play. Both players are okay. Ball is all the way in the back with Ndika. Ndika finds Conan out left. Conan steps up, looking for Diomande, who shows short. Egypt applying a little bit of pressure. Mohamed Salah now joining, going at Ndika. And Ndika sends it all the way back to Fofana in goal. The Elephants of Ivory Coast versus the Pharaohs of Egypt. Here is Fofana, send it long, looking for Amad Diallo. Headed on by Abdul Fattah. Fateh picks it up in midfield. Fateh finds, looking wide for Ashore. Ashore now finds Marmoush. Marmoush trying to turn. And he eventually turns, but turns back towards his goal. Ball is all the way back in Egyptian half with Atia. Atia now finds Abdel Magai. Abdel Magai down outright to Mohamed Henny. And the ball is being played around the back. Here is Egypt Fatih. Looking for Atia maybe. Looking for Mohamed Salah. Trying to run inside. Cleared out by Ndika. And Ndika sends it back all the way to Fofana. Fofana finds Dwehi. Dwehi to Amad Diallo. Dwehi going overlap. Amad Diallo didn't use him. Sends all the way back to Kusunu. Kusunu now sends it all the way back to Ndika. Ivory Coast just playing the ball around, trying to figure out ball long, looking to get the running Gossan, who shows up for it. Gossan finds Kessie in the midfield. Kessie can't get a hold of it. Taken off him by Abdel Fattah. Here comes Marmoush. Marmoush shot goal! And he scored earlier on. 3 minutes into the ball game. Kosuna there bumbled the ball, and Egypt, the Pharaohs of Egypt, with the lead. I think I did say he has to be a little bit more clinical than he was in the last game, and he was much more clinical this game. 1-0 Egypt. Let's see. Watch. All right. So Kosuno took a good play by the ball was played on the inside of the attacker. Kosuno was there, a little bit slow maybe. A little bit slow maybe to cut the ball out. But Marmoush quicker to the ball. The ball played on the inside. Marmoush was running on the outside of Kosuno. He just cuts inside of him, picked the ball off as Kasuna tried to intercept the ball, but couldn't get a foot on it. 1-0 to Egypt. Ball played long to Gossan. I do expect a very good game here. Here is Mohamed Hane looking for Mohamed Salah. Ndika stepping forward, picks it up. Here is Diomande. Diomande picking up the ball way in his half. This is not where you want Diomande on the football if you're coach Emerson Faye. Also Amad Diallo picking the ball up at midfield. Not where you want him to get the ball. Here comes Marmouche out wide, dribbling at Kusuno again. Sends it across the box, and Ndika is clearing the lines, and it's out for a throw-in. Fast start for the Pharaohs of Egypt here. 1-0. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend about the show. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know what we can improve here at BCN Sports. Ball over the top, quickly cut out by Fofana. And it's out for a throw as Fofana came out of his box and cleared the line. Emerson Faye here trying to figure out this Egyptian attack. They've started quite well. Mohamed Hane looking for Atia, decided not to go to him, still waiting for a throw. Now he releases Ashore. Ashore now back to Mohamed Hane. Picks his pocket is the young Alan Inouye. Inouye finds Diomande out left, still in his own half, 3 players around him. And he plays it all the way back to Ndika in goal in his 18-yard box. Kosuno stepping up with the ball for the Elephants of Ivory Coast. He utilized Dwehi outright. Dwehi. Now back to Frank Kessie. Frank Kessie finds Ndika. Ibrahim Sangori is right there. Here is Konan. Konan finds Gosan into the Egyptian half. The Elephants go. Ball is now with Dwehi. Dwehi. Amad Diallo on the right side of the 18-yard box. 2 players showing. Fatih, one of them. Diallo into the box. And it's cut out by Rabia. And it's out for a corner kick to the Elephants. Bit of shirt grabbing there by Abdul Fatoy. Not enough to warrant any sort of VAR intervention. Corner kick to Cote d'Ivoire. Seven players in the box on the corner kick for Cote d'Ivoire. Corner kick is coming from the right side. Gosan is telling the referee to keep an eye out. Ball into the box. Headed on, and he couldn't get on the end of it. Almost an opportunity there. Frank Kessie picks up the loose ball. Inouye picks it up with it. And again, Cote d'Ivoire playing with the ball there. And the referee has called a foul on Diomande as he came under pressure there by Marmouche. Diomande ended up grabbing the leg of Marmouche. Diomande took too long to get rid of the ball. And this is, alright, so one of the early things that clearly this is on tape is that the Ivorian players, especially in the back area, in the defensive area, they have to be very careful. They cannot be reckless with the football. And it seems like Egypt definitely has a strategy. Just put some pressure on them when they have the ball in their final third. Here is Frank Kessie, a little bit loose there with the touch. Inouye picks it up. Inouye dribbling, trying to get going, tripped up. Gosan comes short, picks it up, and is bundled over, and the referee has called a free kick. Free kick to Ivory Coast. Atia was in the area. Mohamed Salah is having a conversation with the referee. And that's a free kick. Ashore was, definitely. I mean, a free kick. Free kick. Ashore is saying it's shoulder, but referee says otherwise. Yasser and Gosan at each other, and a little bit of leaning your head forward there by Gosan. It's important that Cote d'Ivoire keep a level head here. Defending champs. Free kick to Ivory Coast. Amad Diallo sends it in. Cleared out by Fatwa. Here comes Ashore with it for Egypt. Quickly over to him is Ibrahim Sangari. He's not able to get around Sangari. Sangare now finds Inouye. Inouye back to Sangare. Duehi to Sangare. Amad Diallo also involved. Ivory Coast now trying to reset and get people back in position. Frank Kessie it's in the center circle. Sends it wide out to Conan on the left. Conan cuts inside. Has Diomande with him, but he didn't use him. Almost turned the ball over. And the ball is back all the way to Ndika. Inside the Ivorian half. Here is Ibrahim Sangare trying to go around, but Mohamed Salah there back in the midfield helping out. And then releasing, send the ball all the way back to Abdul Fatoy. Abdul Fatoy, Salah trying to turn on it. Sends it right to Atia. Atia finds Ibrahim finds Mohamed Henny. Mohamed Henny back to Atia. Atia looking for Ashur down the right wing. He cuts inside. Find Mohamed Henny. And Dika. Here comes Mohamed Salah in it. Looks to find Ashur in. And Marmoush is down. He's appealing for a foul. But he was offside. Very close call there by Ivory Coast. Yep, he's definitely offside. Definitely offside. So so as it relates to this game, Ivory Coast is in a bit of a struggle with Marmoush's speed and his ability to nick the ball and get behind this Ivorian defense. All right, ball is with Fofana in goal for Ivory Coast. He finds Ndika on the left, who finds Conan. Conan looking to send the ball over. Giving a bit of work there to an old looking was that Frank Kessie? No, that was actually Conan. So who was getting over there on the inside. So the ball is now back in play. Was out for a throw, back in play. Diomande to Ibrahim Sangare. Amad Diallo, outright, turns the ball back. This is the thing that Coach Emerson Faye is not happy about. He doesn't want his players to turn the ball back, but he doesn't have a lot of options going forward. Ashur comes away with it for Egypt. Egypt very well set up for to nullify this Ivorian attack. Very well set up to nullify this Ivory Coast attack. Whenever Ivory Coast has the ball out wide, not a lot of options to get the ball in. The space is cut off in terms of the pass. Here comes Marmoush trying to go at Duehi, and he ricocheted off Duehi and is out for a throw to Egypt inside the Ivory Coast half. 1-0, 13 minutes into the game. Goal scored early on by Omar Marmoush. So Egypt moving the ball very quickly. Mohamed Salah, beautiful play by Mohamed Salah. Here comes Mohamed Henny down the left side, cuts the ball back, can't pick out Marmoush. Very good play there by Mohamed Salah, coming short. One drop in his shoulder, and then this getting rid of three Ivorian and send Mohamed Henny through. Ivory Coast is in a spot of bother here. Very, very open concerning play here by Ivory Coast. Very, very open when Egypt picks up the ball. Ibrahim Sangare talking to his teammates, trying to give them some sort of structure. Here is Frank Kessie. Kessie sends it wide to Ndika. Ndika finds Conan. Ghassan trying to find a long ball to Ghassan, and it's not working. Atea is wise to it, cutting that long ball out to Ghassan, and it's out for a throw. Ball is with Ivory Coast in their own half, next to their 18-yard box. Kusunu finds Duehi. Now Duehi finds Ghassan from the other side. Ghassan now picks it up, looking for Amad Diallo. Has Ibrahim with him, and he's took too long to pass him, and the ball is now out for a throw to Egypt. And all right, you see, as a center forward, you sure shot for the ball. Why are you dribbling with the pass the BBC ball? You don't need to dribble the ball. Just flip the ball over. One touch. I mean, here's Kosuno with it for Ivory Coast. Ibrahim Sangare, Dwehi on the right side. Finds back Sangare in midfield. Sangare now finds Inouye, who's a bit lost in this game. He lets it run to Conan. Conan trying to find Diomande. Diomande with a heavy touch. And the ball is back to Conan and back to Ivory Coast in their own half. Emerson Faye has some work to do. Long ball now looking for Gossan. And easily headed out by Rabia. Gossan trying to get over Atia. And it's a free kick for Ivory Coast, for Egypt. I actually think just looking at the respective subs and what Emerson Faye has at his disposal, as we have a free kick here to Ivory Coast. Here is Ibrahim Sangare. Egypt is forming like these almost like a square or a triangle around the here comes Diomande cutting inside, picks it up, find Conan out left. Conan now going at Mohamed Henny, and Mohamed Henny clears it out for a throw. So what Egypt is doing, whenever Ivorian has the ball, especially in the attacking third, they've been very good about forming these little triangles or boxes around them and limiting those passing lanes. Now the ball is with Ndika. And so you end up with Ivory Coast sending the ball back a lot to Ndika. I think Ndika has most touches so far for a bad touch here. Here's Diamande stepping into the box for Ivory Coast. He cuts across the line. This must be a goal. And a shot, and it's blocked off, clear by Rabia. And the rebound shot from Frank Kessie out, and he was out for a goal kick, but he was in an offside position. So, alright, so basically what happened, a slip from Ibrahim allowed Yan Diomande to get on the end of it, and Yan Diomande on the end of it cuts it, put it back to the back post, and a dive-in block there from, I want to say it's Rabia. We have Junior jumping on. Junior, early lead here for the Pharaohs of Egypt. Wagwan, how you still?
Well, I'm almost at them.
Yo, they're definitely worried about Marmoush. I mean, his ability to pick the pocket and be able to get in on goal quickly is a big problem. But the Ivorians, their main lethal weapons, whether it's Diomande or Amad Diallo, they have to come so far down to pick up the ball, and they want to get that ball closer towards Egypt's goal. And the one time they were fortunate to get it close to Egypt's goal, Diomande did, it turned out into almost like a golden chance, which Egypt mad dash blocked in the end. So,
yeah.
So here's the ball now with Conan. Diomande again picking the ball down in his half, now driving into Egypt's half. Cuts inside, finds Frank Kessie. Frank Kessie slowing the ball down, and then he's rolling on the ground here for a foul, but referee says no, and now picks it off. Here is Ivory Coast. Frank Kessie still down, now back to his knee, and he's okay. Dewey out wide. Now Frank Kessie has to move that ball quickly to Ahmad. Cannot labor on the ball. Ahmad now sends it into the box, and it's overhead, and it's out for a goal kick. Don't worry, Ivory Coast fans. You will score and you will come back. Well, it's actually a corner kick. Here comes Diomande with the corner kick short. Inouye sends it in. Blocked up by Mohamed Salah. Deep in his box defending. Ahmad, pass the ball now, man. And then finally Ahmad, and that's the decision making from the Ivorian. Twisting and turning. You don't need to dribble. Make the pass and move. And yes, ball chat family, I may have a money on the Ivorians. Come on, put the money for Mohamed Salah and Egypt. So maybe come on know something we don't. Or I don't. Early one in the ball game though. Here is Salah. Looking pretty good though. We spoke earlier about Algeria and Riyad Mahrez as Marmoush is fouled. Ibrahim Sangare is breathing hard. The man I breathe hard in a midfield. When your CDM is breathing that heavily, you have a problem.
Work.
It's 20 minutes now ball game. Oh, you breathe so hard. Yo, and he's looking around. He's like, where is this brother running from? Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. African Cup of Nations watch along. Egypt versus Cote d'Ivoire. Final semi-final spot available. Marmoush into the box. Where goalkeeper go? Headed over. Totally missed time by the goalkeeper. Abdel Maged.
And then he does this. I didn't touch it. We know you didn't touch it.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
We know you didn't touch it, sir. Completely misjudged it.
Defending champs in a spot of bother here. Here comes Kusunu. Stepping up from... And ball is sent across to Ndika. I think the center backs of Ivory Coast and now they can't handle the pressure. Sangare, now he turns out of it. A heavy touch by Diomande. Ashur comes away with it for Egypt. Marmoush looking for Salah. Salah has three around him. Looking for Mohamed Henny to get there on the overlap. Henny's not there yet. And Salah holding it up because he didn't get the support. Turns it over. Ball is wide.
That's another age thing right there.
Yes. But this is where the overlap man needs to run and come pull a man off a man.
Overlap man might hold too.
Yeah. And here's the ball now out wide. Diomande dribbling at the Egyptian box. Going down the left side. Cross the ball into the box. Can't get a control on it. Ahmad can't get on it. Looking for Ahmad. Got an idiot ball that. A young pitney ball that. And a shot blocked by Ibrahim. Here is Frank Bala-Kessie out left. Finds Amad Diallo. Douehi sends it in for Gossan. Gossan headed on, and it's out for a goal kick.
Egypt is in all kind of disarray right now, though.
When pressured, you can tell the Egyptian defenders don't want any business with. Yep. This, but I mean, when you have an early goal, this is a good thing for you, right? So Ivory Coast got to keep up in the tempo.
Sometimes early goal hurts because, especially if you are not the favorite, an early goal might get the favorite to kick in the ass that they do.
Here is and the thing that I notice is that in this midfield, like Frank Kessie, we talk about age. Whether it's Abdel Maged, Fatih, Ateya, they are quick to intercept the ball from Anashur. They're quick to intercept the ball. Here comes walk round one. Pass the ball now, boy. You go around four players and you didn't pass the ball. And Mohamed Salah comes away with it.
And age showing again because Salah wanted nothing to do with that wing.
It's not. All right. It's the thing earlier when we talk about it's the Egyptian players that might tie them shoes lace every chance them get. How the shoes lace we want to tie so much, brethren?
Just catch the breath.
When we spoke about Riyad Mahrez earlier, I see how Salah is like trying to make sure he pulls the passes, dropping deep, and he has that in his locker, right? The passing range.
Yeah.
And I think this is probably what you have an end product in Marmoush. So, Ivory Coast better be careful.
Yeah, Egypt is more balanced.
Yeah. Dwayne. But can't get the cross in. All right, so you beat Fatty there, so get the ball in that box now.
That's been my complaint about, especially Ahmad,
Yeah.
for a while. It does it at Man U. It look like it's an Ivory Coast thing.
we now make it this entire Arguson can't get it on control at the penalty spot. Egypt
Lord
comes
have
away.
mercy.
Salah quickly out wide. Here comes Barmouche, but Conan. My youth, you can't make a man from North Africa outrun your brethren. Come on. Usain Bolt lineage don't come from North Africa. Can't make a man from North
I
Africa.
am not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Here comes, which man from North Africa you see the 100-meter final? In the Olympics. Come on, bro. Here is Dwayne down the left side. Cross in the box. Over hit. Yeah. Mohamed Salah with a heavy touch there. Come on, Mohamed. Have to do better than that, Panda control. Dwayne. Pass the BBC ball, youth.
It's annoying. It's so annoying to see. Watch it again. Jesus, please.
And Coach Emerson Faye, when he says ref, he's asking for a corner kick. Yeah,
That brother that sit up on the bench, it definitely cost him more the pass.
Yeah, and there are guys on the bench who identify and say, why you not put the ball inside? Why you not pass the ball?
Too much single man footballer play.
Yeah, got to keep the ball calm, move, especially a team that is worried about the defending side of things, right? They look very vulnerable and defensive.
Yep.
In Egypt, keep the ball moving, find that open man, and let them have to do that last dish defending. Next thing you know, them kick down a man in a penalty spot, in a penalty box. Here's Diomande. Sends it back all the way. Sangare with it, finds Kusuno. Kusuno outright to Dwehi. Dwehi looking to get Kessie. And Kessie's not going. Cut up by Fateh. Here comes Marmouche running at four players. Four players around him.
Marmouche definitely up for this game.
And Ahmad Diallo sends it wide to Conan. Yeah, he was very wasteful in the round of 16 game. BM says, I guess Cameroon will make some money today. Well, let's not get carried away, BM. Let's not get. I still have Ivory Coast winning this ball game. 27 minutes into the game, 28 minutes into the game. And it would be an embarrassment to the final to have Egypt now in semi-final. Ivory Coast has been the better ball playing side in this tournament. And yeah, maybe it's bad mind me I carry.
Yeah, definitely bad mind.
Yeah. You have to show up on the day. You have to show up on the day, regardless of how you have played in the tournament. You have to show up on the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Diomande. Ball cut out by Ibrahim. So Ibrahim, centre back, has been tasked with really tracking Diomande. Diomande having a bit of trouble too. In deep conversation there with Conan, and Ivory Coast is forced into long passes and it's not very accurate. Handball on Fetor. Well, old man Kessie breathe hard. Let's see.
Yeah, it's off his back to
it's all
Fatouha.
off Kessie's back and Fatouha definitely handle it. Let's see. The referee did give a handball to Ivory Coast. Diomande and Ahmad Diallo standing over it. My youth is sending a good ball. And Gussan with a header. Straight in the arms of goalkeeper El Shinawi.
Yeah, he did put in a good ball.
Yeah. Weird. So how Ivory Coast got back the ball already? Not just the goalkeeper, they have the ball for Egypt.
Yeah, the goalkeeper does have it how to clear the ball and give it right back.
Ah, boy. Frank Kessie with it. Kosuno. Remember to smash the like button wherever you're watching us. Thank you for joining us. BCN Sports. Watch along of African Cup of Nations. Subscribe. Head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our content. Sometimes we post video just on YouTube. So make sure to get subscribed on YouTube, But you can subscribe wherever you're watching us. That's fine too. Throw into Egypt. Mohamed Heni looking for the hard-working Marmoush, and the ball headed out for a corner kick. The man them don't want to have nothing to do with Marmoush.
Yeah. And it's a goalkeeper, he look like a shopkeeper,
Yeah, he is. The Egyptian fans are in full voice. Corner kick to the Pharaohs. Mohamed Salah getting ready to take it. Ball in. Headed on. Goal! Goal! 2-0. Rabia looping header into the corner. The defending champions look like they're on their way home. Ivory Coast is on a spot of butter.
They look shocked on the bench.
Yeah. Hey, where man I pull up him socks? Where you pull up socks, ba?
Well, they need to pull up his socks.
You pull up his socks now, I'm gonna help you right there now. Let's see the corner kick coming in. And you have Ibrahim Sangare, a tall brother, equally tall, just as tall as Rabia. And he somehow let Rabia out jump them. And we talked about Ibrahim Sangare in that midfield earlier. We said...
He mistimed this jump.
Yeah, but him not even jump even close, Junior. The guy is good. He's not even... It's a night and day between these two jumps.
Yeah.
And this is why you're putting a big man on another big man. But we said earlier that, Sangare in that midfield as a CDM, I breathed hard. He was the one who was on that goal, on that jump. Okay. All right. Well. Whoa. Okay. I guess Cameroon might win some money today. BM. Let's see. Here is Ivory Coast. Now, I mean, I think for Coach Emerson Faye and Ivory Coast, what they're doing is not working. And clearly, the passing from deep is piss poor. It's not getting to the intended target. And when they get into the final third, the extra touches, because the extra touches is definitely an inhibiting factor. And I'm not sure you need number 19 Enoy in this game. This game looks a little bit bigger than him, the young kid.
Well.
And speak of the devil, he's on the ball now. Turns away from one. Turns away from another. No, and then doing too much and asking for a free kick. Referee said, get up. Ball now with Salah.
Bah.
Mohamed Salah. Driving, has 3 players on him, waiting for support, and he's able to get a throw off Conan. And now Conan is arguing with his centre back. Where am I arguing with centre back for?
They're all out of sorts. Why Salah have that turn down?
Oh, look at this, Junior. Abdel Fattah wide open. He couldn't find him on the side. Ivory Coast need halftime and need it now. Somehow Abdel Fattah had more time there, Junior. Could have picked a spot and decided just to cross it. BM says, well.
You know me. I'm like, okay. Ahmad, you have bigger fish to fry anyway, so forward.
Yeah. You see, this is the problem, We have people who are support them, look for them club side. Here's Ahmad Diallo trying to go through the middle. Cleared out by 4 Egyptian players. Now he sends it wide to Conan. Conan on top of the 18. Finds back Ahmad. Ahmad cuts inside the box. Then turns away. The Egyptian players shut the door on him. Dwehi with a cross and it's overhead. And the Egyptian player headed it. Where did he headed it? Conan picks it up. Sends it to Diomande. Diomande now has 2 players on him.
You want to cut 2 defenders, just give him back, we can cross it.
Ball is with Inouye. Ibrahim Sangare sends it wide to Dwayne. Now Dwayne sending a cross in another looping cross, and it's to no one, and it's out for a goal kick. And the apology came in.
Who is somebody now?
So we have, I think that's the president of the different federation, president of CAF. We're seeing the corner kick again.
Yeah, the defense, it was just too casual of a jump.
Yeah, man, them. If you see them, never forget beaten with belt, right? So. Goals by Omar Marmouche and Rabia. Egypt leads Cote d'Ivoire 2-0. 37th minute of play. Ibrahim Sangare to Kessie. Kessie back to Ndika. Ndika to Conan. Conan looking for a pass. You know, one thing I noticed Egypt doing is like they're forming a little bit of box or almost like a square around the recipient of the ball, the potential recipient of the ball. Yeah. So the passer of the ball then ups out of that, making that pass because one part of that square is getting close to him to close out the ball. And it just... But then...
They're just not comfortable in possession.
Yeah, then one touch ball should be able to nullify this quick closing space, people.
Yeah.
And one of that angle of the box will move with the recipient of the ball. So it's like, yo. So now what Cote d'Ivoire end up doing is that they're doing a whole heap of passing round the back. Here is Conan. Diomande again, out left. 2 players on him.
Pass
3
the
now.
Ball.
Diomande, it's trying to do something, can't now. And Ashore quickly to take off. And the referee has called a foul.
Referee bailed him out. He bailed him out on that one. Cross the ball. All of the twisting and turning, nothing is going to come out of it.
And now Frank Kessie is quickly over to have a conversation. What type of conversation?
It's a bailout.
What type of conversation, Frank?
That's a bailout. The defender is not going to stop defending you. Cross the ball.
Yeah, man. No. Cross the ball.
I get the ball off the defender and I get a corner. But it's just, I mean, it work out, but it's not sustainable.
BM says, looking at the Egyptian roster, I'm seeing several players who are locally based. Remember when a couple of reggae boys played in Egypt? Maybe that's a market we should try again. Junior? Yeah, remember when my brethren did go over there and they get him pay? I over there saying did have to fight for him money? Alright, that wasn't that public news.
Butler?
Alright, no, not Butler. I want ex-brethren. Alright, maybe that wasn't public information. A certain defender.
yeah. No, that wasn't public info. I'm sure that wasn't public
Okay,
information.
okay.
But the public can decipher that there must be a reason why I'm cut out and come back.
Yeah. Hey, again, keep an eye on the center, the CDM. Number 18. The man I breathe hard enough. Maybe a flu. Ball to the box. Goal! Goal! Ivory Coast has pulled one back. And maybe my money. No, maybe not.
Early days.
And the Ivorian fans now are in full voice. It seems like an own goal. BM now run out said Damian Noah Mario Williams played in Egypt. Yeah, when said defender your head ball go?
Lord of mercy. Hey,
BM
no,
said
why the goalkeeper duck underneath the ball?
BM said the pay issue was public with law. Okay, good. All right. I mean, so we're not divulge on information that's not really available.
So why the goalkeeper duck under the ball?
41st minute of play. We have a good one here, family. AFCON Cup of Nations quarter-final. Ibrahim Sangare won a ball and the referee called a foul. Ibrahim is upset. Omar Marmoush still a problem. By the way,
So
BM, if they get him money.
Who you think need halftime more?
Free kick.
I think Egypt need halftime more.
Yeah.
This next 5 minutes is key.
So, we saw the mad dash defending for Egypt, right?
Right.
And so now we have another foul here. Marmoush is down again. And Kessie saying I didn't foul him. But I mean, Kessie a big man, a long time I play, but I know say if you touch him, man, now there will be a foul. At least he might go throw himself down. So Kessie I tried to demonstrate to the referee what he did. It's still a foul, Kessie.
Why? I guess it's a foul.
Yeah, but I also think the Ivorians have to recognize that just leave the call alone. The longer this thing continues with this explain to referee, that's beneficial for Egypt. Because Egypt players, them don't really want to run ball into the box. Shopkeeper look nervous there.
Yeah, because that's the one that never come out, come get.
Marmoush with it again. Ball into the box again. And he collected that one, looking for an option.
You know what the keeper look like to me? Look like Cohen to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
BM says, I think they paid him, but he left and went to MLS. My issue with Lowe is he can't seem to stay at a club for long. Me not touch the one there, no. I am not touching that one. Me not want to tell me no SUM pa social media. Here is Diomande down the left side again, Junior. Cuts inside.
Cross the ball.
Diomande doing a lot and the ball still can't get across. Cut out of Hossam Ibrahim and out for a corner kick. The ladies from Ivory Coast are in full voice. Right. Sensing a golden opportunity here. 44th minute of play. Emerson Faye, Ivorian coach. Calm. Gusan and Rabia in a bit of battle there in the box. Referee having a discussion. Abdel Magan. Here is Ahmad Diallo with the corner kick. Ball sends in the box. Over Kosono. And the goalkeeper, okay, punched it. Mohamed Salah with it. Finds Marmoush. Marmoush now running at Conan. Marmoush cuts inside. The entire Ivorian defense. Yo, I want to go on, sir. Yo, Junior, rewind that. About 7 white
Let me
shirts.
see
It's
it.
like you have a red
Everybody
flag.
run with him. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a red flag and
Marmouche,
7 white shirts around it.
Marmouche definitely having fun in this game.
And
He is definitely a threat.
one of the white shirt didn't even bother tackle. He just went and laid on the ground and tell him to jump over him. Yo, here is Amad Diallo trying to get the ball back from Conan. Didn't receive it.
What kind of pass is that?
Abdul Fatwa comes away with it for Egypt. Abdel, a guy, Marmouche again picking it up. Dangerous. All right, so Junior, if you're a coach of Ivory Coast, what do you do with this Marmouche fella? Do you try to cut off the supply? Or you just tell a man, say, just, yo, you take care of Marmouche?
You see, because I'm chasing the game, my best way of defending Marmouche is forcing him to defend.
Okay.
So I would send my troops further up the field.
Okay.
Because you're chasing the game.
Trying to play an offside trap more?
No, not necessarily offside trap, but force him to have to adjust his game to be more defensive.
Okay. So what will happen when Egypt has the ball? Just press
That's the risk you have to take.
Up top,
No.
try to recover it quickly?
Yeah, because he's going to be further away.
All right.
So it's risky, you know.
It's very risky.
But you're chasing the game. And that's the key to me right now is that you're chasing the game. So you can't really go easy. You have to still think attack in mind.
Yeah. I definitely understand. And that's
What the hell is
and
that?
like the passing again, Diamante, what kind of horrible pass that? Cut out by Ashore and it's a first. So if you try to recover the ball quickly and force Marmouche ball, you need technical players to when them have a ball in attack, don't do foolishness with it.
So Diamande or Kessie might have to take a break.
Big up to all the followers. Remember to smash the like button. Ivory Coast versus Egypt. 2-1. 2 minutes of added time. Heading towards halftime. Ball is up. Will Abdel Fatwa out left. Finds Marmouche again. Dropping short. Kosunu kicking off the ear. And he finally recovers that ball. Now Kosunu driving. Marmouche is running back towards Kosunu. Kosunu to Diamande. Diamande in the box and wasteful. Take a shot or let go of the ball, Diamande. And Egypt now survives.
Watch it again.
Diamande is not... Here is, Amad Diallo just standing around waiting for it. Ball to Gosan. Gosan looking to head down.
Blow it off, ref.
And it's halftime. And if I am Coach Emerson Faye, I would be really pissed off with Diamande. 2-1 at the break. It's almost like Diamande's brain, our legs are not moving. Which one? It's like his brain not move fast enough.
It is. But I was almost saying something that is very derogatory.
Halftime at the break. Well done strategy by Coach Hassan Hussein, coach of Egypt. 2-1.
But he's banking on his luck, though.
Yeah.
He's really riding his luck.
Yeah. I mean, a part of this Egyptian team, you recognize that you have an old foot Mohamed Salah who can pull the passes. You recognize that in midfield you have some workers. And you have a guy up top who's definitely someone who can score, especially given him a space to run. And you're utilizing that size of attack, that aspect of your game effectively. And what you're doing effectively also, you're keeping your defense away from any sort of bombardment. You're not letting them force them to defend consistently or constantly.
I think Ivory Coast is actually helping Egypt accomplish that goal as well.
Yes, with their decision making the final third.
Yeah, there's too much individuality.
Yeah,
within Ivory Coast, there's not much. It looked like the pass is second option.
Yeah, pass is second option, and they have to keep the They have to keep the ball rolling, have to keep the ball moving. Because, one thing is quite recognizable, or definitely clear, is that Egypt is trying to kind of find somewhat zonal marking when they keep like a ear around a player. And if your passing is not accurate, then an Egyptian player will pick it and pick it quickly. And we have seen like the passes are not very accurate, especially when they come from deep. And if you can then recover the ball, then you can quickly then send off a Marmoush is off to the races. Yeah. All right, Junior, first half, I'm going to step up. Maybe we want to take a break. We don't know if we want to do that. And then we'll circle back at the end of the halftime break.
We hang around. But,
all right.
Yeah, well, yeah. But so it's halftime. 2-1 Egypt over Ivory Coast. I think the game is finally poised. It's one of those games where you look back and say, boy, it can go anywhere. And I think the second half is going to be extremely exciting. I think we're about to have a very exciting second half. We'll go through the other scores. In the FA Cup, I'll pull it up here. Chelsea will be kicking off against Charlton Athletic in 10 minutes in Liam Rossonier's first game at the helm. Leicester defeated Cheltenham Town 2-0. Sunderland defeated Everton 3-0 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Macclesfield Town, FA Cup being FA Cup, the result of the weekend so far. Macclesfield Town, non-league Macclesfield Town, or Macclesfield FC, defeated Crystal Palace 2-1. Wolverhampton got a 6-1 drubbing. They drubbed Shrewsbury Town 6-1. Definitely a feel-good game there for Wolverhampton, who is struggling in the Premier League. Get a sacrificial lamb and deal with them. Burton Albion defeated Boreham Wood 5-0. Burnley defeated Millwall 5-1. Southampton defeated Doncaster Rovers 3-2. Fulham defeated Middlesbrough 3-1 at Craven Cottage. Ipswich Town defeated Blackpool 2-1. Man City defeated Exeter City 10-1, with Semenyo getting on the score sheet today. He also started in the game. Newly signed Semenyo. Newcastle defeated Bournemouth 7-6 on penalties after the game ended 3-3 in the Eddie Howe game. We call it the Eddie Howe game. The game was at St. James Park in Newcastle. The game ended 3-3 and they went to penalties. Harvey Barnes scored in overtime and Travemere answered right at the death for Bournemouth. Brentford defeated Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. Stoke City defeated Coventry 1-0. Bristol City defeated Watford 5-1. Birmingham City defeated Cambridge 3-2. Grimsby Town defeated Western Supermare 3-2. Aston Villa defeated Tottenham Hotspur 2-1. Goes by Buendia and Mark and Rogers. La Liga, Real Betis and Real Oviedo drew 1-1. Villarreal defeated Alaves 3-1. Girona defeated Osasuna 1-0. Still yet to be played is Valencia versus Elche. Over in Bundesliga, FC Heidenheim and FC Cologne drew 2-2. FC Union Berlin and Mainz drew 2-2. SC Freiburg defeated Hamburg 2-1. Bayer Leverkusen lost to VfB Stuttgart 4-1. So eye-raising victory, even though they're both tied on points right now. They both have the same points. So St. Pauli will be playing RB Leipzig and Werder Bremen will be playing against TSG Hoffenheim. In the early game of the African Cup of Nations, AFCON, Nigeria defeated Algeria 2-0. Could have been many, many more goals by Victor Osimhen and Adams. And Adams could have easily had an hat-trick. In the current game that we're watching, Egypt is leading Ivory Coast 2-1. Goals by Mamouche and Rabia with Fatou to the own goal at the 40th minute. And to be fair, game is close. Ivory Coast probably did not want. There was a point when during the commentary when we said Ivory Coast is it all out of sorts. They need halftime. That was at about the 25-30 minute mark. But 5 to 10 minutes later, Ivory Coast turned it on, and maybe they're going into halftime right now, wishing they had another 5 minutes. It kind of looks like if they had another 5 to 10 minutes, they would have scored a second goal. Let's see how they come out in the second half. I don't think Egypt have to change much per se. But I do think Ivory Coast, they don't need to change anything in the game. But their approach needs to change. I think their individual approach to the game needs to change. Women's Super League, Arsenal and Manchester United drew 0-0. I was watching part of that game. Riviere got a red card for Manchester United in the 65th minute, so Man U had to hold on in the end. Over in Syria, currently playing, Atalanta and Torino are tied 0-0 in the 6th minute. Como and Bologna drew 1-1. Udinese and Pisa drew 2-2. AS Roma defeated Sassuolo 2-0. I don't know what to make of this Leon Bailey thing, And like I said, we here at BCN Sports, we cover all. Do remember, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching right now and you're over on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're not on YouTube, we see a lot of people watching on Facebook right now. You get a chance, come on over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. But what was I saying? Oh, Leon Bailey. So there's a report, not a report. I don't know if we can call tweets reports. I don't know. I don't know where we stand on tweets from replicable journalists. If we should call it reports, or should we call it a tweet, or should we call it a rumor? I don't know where we are with that, but apparently Leon Bailey decision is coming close in terms of it looks like they don't want him at Roma. And based on the reports, he's definitely not coming back to Aston Villa. So it looks like Leon Bailey might be on the move in January, right now, during this transfer window, possibly. And he might have to go to another country. Now, our insider is saying that, let me tell you exactly where. Girona are a club in Turkey. So our insider is saying possibly, or there is some traction towards maybe Leon Bailey going to Girona or to a club in Turkey. I don't want him in Turkey. I think Turkey football right now is poisonous. And I say that with the most respect. And all my Turkish people, if you have a problem with that, come at me. Come and let me know how you feel. Put it in the chat and let me know how you feel about what I just said. But with the scandal that's going on, I haven't even heard much since the last set of arrests. Because I know there was a wide scale arrest in Turkey football. Officials, I think couple players got arrested. I don't think a coach got arrested, but I know officials, I think it was like 100 people. I remember doing a headline on that. So I wouldn't want any of my players over in Turkey. And then my players over there, my name? Sifas. Sifas still playing in Turkey, I think. Need to get out of there. So Girona in the La Liga could be better for him. Now, at the time when the news broke that he was going to go on loan to Roma, We here on BCN Sports are like, oh, that's a perfect league for Leon Bailey to go and play in. It's slower. His pace can be an advantage. They play hard defense there, but they're a lot slower, and he could benefit from his time in Roma. Now that it's obvious that there's no mutual benefit going on, is Spanish league really for Leon Bailey? And that's where the question is right now. Um, BM says he was linked to Fenerbahce before and Mourinho was a coach. Yeah, but Mourinho's not there anymore. I didn't see Fenerbahce as a named team, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to link the insider, but the insider did say look out for Girona and look out for Turkey. And the fact that they named Girona means that there might be something concrete there in terms of Girona and the Spanish league really, 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 really interested in him. And let me see where Girona is in the table. But that will also. So Girona is smack dab in the middle of the table. They're like dead in the middle. One, two, three. They're 12th in the table. Yeah, I like that for Leon Bailey. BM says I don't think. Oh, so BM says Cephas was in Turkey, but the club environment was toxic. Toxic. Cephas is now in Russia. Good to know. So Ronaldo Cephas left Turkey because of the toxic nature of the club and the environment. And we know, like we just chronicled about the league and the league going through the scandals that it's going through. But he went to Russia? Woo. All right. Um, BM also said, I don't think Bailey is top five level league quality. I think that's well. After thinking about it again, I'm going to say Liam Bailey is top five league talent. He has top five league talent. He doesn't have top five league fitness. I think his fitness is what is hurting him, and I don't think he has top five league support around him, which is also as dangerous as it is. For those who are just tuning in, it's 2-1 currently, Egypt versus Ivory Coast. We are at the halftime break, and during the halftime break, we talk about all things sports until the second half. So just hang around, join the conversation. We see the numbers. We see you guys are logging on. Join the conversation. Put something in the chat. Let us know that you are there. And also consider going over to our YouTube channel and just hitting the subscribe button. We're on the road to 550 subscribers. We're currently at 530. Can we get to 550 by the end of February? By the end of January? Can we get to if we average one subscriber a day, we can get to 550 by the end of January. And that's not a lot to ask. So it's very free. It's very free. And big up to Nice Beacon. Just subscribe. Respect Nice Beacon. Just subscribe. So yes, so where Bailey is concerned, BM is asking when you say support, do I mean the Reggae Boys team? No, I mean his professional support. I mean his orbit around him. And this is no knock against one individual person. And I don't know what his orbit is around him. I can only comment on the results. And it is either physically his body can't hold up, or he's doing something to not give himself a chance physically. And we all, when we get to that level, we all need some level of support around us. We all need some help around us to say, instead of eating that, eat this. Instead of doing that, do this. That kind of support, that's the support that I'm talking about. So And fair enough, I'm not privy to any information. However, I can just give you what I see as a result as we get ready for the second half. And this is the point that I'm making. Yeah, some like me, look at me, I'm big and fat. If I was to tell you that I'm vegan, you'd probably look at me and raise the eyebrow like, really? And if I was to tell you that um I'm on a diet and trying to lose a lot of weight, you look at me and say, you need support around you, right? It's the same thing with Liam Bailey. You can't be a top five league talent and cannot stay on the field until you, and if I say your support is off, you can't get offended by that. As we have kickoff here in the second half, Egypt kicking from right to left, Ivory Coast kicking from left to right. Game finally poised. Egypt raced out to a 2-0 lead, and Ivory Coast battled back at the end of the first half to get one. And let's see where we are.
Back for the second half, family. Big up, big up, big up. Let's go. Very interesting discussion there around Mr. Leon Biela. Wishing him all the best. We have an Ivorian player down here on the field.
Right back.
Right back. Is it Dwayne? He's down, seem to hold in his shoulder.
Not a Dwayne. Like at the center back, right? So wait.
Dwayne,
you pushed down the man, and are you hurt?
Yeah, him push over Marmoush. Seems like him. So what Kessie has says step. Sometimes I'm tired of some of these players, you know. It's not every time you see your teammate down, it's not say somebody do something wrong. I mean, these injuries happen. It's a competitive thing. I don't see Marmoush do anything wrong here.
How the hell him bring out him shoulder?
You know.
I know him fine.
All right, still waiting for restart, family. It seems like he's off the field. Mohamed Hani restarted. Mohamed Salah then sends the ball back to goalkeeper Fafana. It seems like he's fine. He's back on the field, isn't he? Yep, he's back. He's back. All right. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell our friends. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We need the likes to be up on this video. Let's get the likes up. The likes help us reach a larger audience. The comments also help us reach a larger audience. You know, and you don't know. Let's subscribe to the content and the views. Watch the videos. Here comes Ivory Coast on the end of it and cleared. Man said, out are we live. An emphatic clearance there by Ibrahim. All the way back to goalkeeper Fafana. BM says Leon Bailey's lifestyle off the field won't allow to last long in the top leagues.
Yep.
Those of you who are new to the family, Leon Bailey, of course, currently of Aston Villa, on loan at Roma. Jamaican player on loan at Roma. Reports are that he might be moving on. Here comes Ivory Coast, ball over to Diomande. And Junior, again, halftime, keys to the game for you. Again, the key part of this Ivory Coast thing is all about Diomande, it seems like.
Yep. But for Egypt, it is stay aggressive, stay dangerous. The last thing you want to do if you're Egypt is feel yourself stepping back more and more towards your 18-yard box. They need to stay aggressive, stay dangerous, and pick their times. That's the key to the game for me.
Yep, 4 Egyptian players there on Ahmad Diallo, who sends it back. Kessie all the way back to Ndika. Now Ibrahim Sangare looking for a long pass over Diomande, and the ball floats out for a throw. So key for Ivory Coast. So you just highlighted the keys for Egypt. Don't want to be pushed back. Want to stay on the aggressive side of things. Keys for Ivory Coast.
Let the ball do the work.
Yeah.
Let the ball do the work. And there's a drill. There's a thing that I do it in basketball. But my second training session with any team that I'm coaching, and I do it with soccer as well. It works for football as well. I'll tell a kid, ask them if they can beat a basketball. If I throw the ball from one end to the next, can they beat it? Right? So from one end line to the next end line, can you beat this ball? And I say I will give you $200 if you can beat the ball. And then some kids would come and say them feel like they can beat it, and I just literally roll the ball down the court, and the kid will never beat the ball, right? Same thing with football. And what that shows is that passing the ball actually gets it down the field faster.
Yeah, you don't have to bring it.
It's faster than you bringing the ball. You
Yeah.
will never be faster than a pass.
Yep.
So that's what Ivory Coast need to employ in there. There's too much individualism, and that's the key to the game for me. Move the ball.
Abraham Sangari, seems like they're looking towards getting this ball long now, like a long ball thing for Ivory Coast. Trying to get Amad Diallo out wide. Ball is out.
But look at that though. You got the ball to Amad Diallo, and look what happened. The ball come right back where
and
it
it's
came
back
from.
in defense for Ivory Coast.
It was.
All right, now we have Conan to Diomande. Diomande finds now finds Sangare, Ibrahim Sangare,
Like a
Frank
goal
Kessie.
scorer.
And a bad pass there by Conan cut out. Here comes Salah. Oh, Salah with a beautiful turn. And he felt like he was fouled by Kessie. Kessie doesn't agree. And Kessie drop on his bottom.
Yeah, because Salah said, "Leg up my shirt, boy."
Leg of my shirt, Frank Kessie.
Oh, this is
Here is
a goal.
Ashur
Here.
in acres of room. Egypt is in again. This must be a goal. Goal!
King himself.
The counter-attacking football on display. Mohamed Salah makes it 3-1. And
And the key to the game: stay dangerous. Pick your chances, pick your spots, and stay dangerous.
Ivory Coast is on the way home. On their way home. Very good. How did Ashur end up so open? Ball back to the defender. Look at Frank
Is that
Kessie just
Kessie?
usher him on.
Kessie never
He
track
did
him.
not even notice him.
Was that Kessie?
Yeah, Frank Kessie ushering him on. Because he was running with him, and then
Yeah.
shouldn't you hand him off? Shouldn't you say to him, like, all right, man to you?
No, you track your runner. Track your runner. You don't leave it up to somebody else to do your job.
But
do
you're
your
a
job.
midfielder. He's running into a right back space.
Do your job.
The right back
already
is
deal
right
with it.
there, not marking anybody.
Well, you do your job.
Oh my
Yes,
word.
Yes, the wing back is wrong. The wing back is wrong. He should have tracked him. But Kessie looks bad.
Yeah,
tracking
Kessie
the run.
definitely looks bad because the issue here, I think, is the issue, and I could be totally off, but the issue here is that in this scenario where there is absolutely a situation where you're on the defensive, don't neglect it or leave it up to the other person when
Exactly.
there isn't clear communication. So you have to at least either continue to run or make sure that Doué knows that he's coming to you. And he did none of that. And now we have a collision, and Guassant will get a yellow card here because you cannot grab up the man's shirt, so Egypt is also winning the mind games of this football thing now. So Emerson
Right,
Faye
coach.
has to look to his bench. He has to go to his bench. (3-1) Egypt. Egypt will play the Senegal, the Lions of Teranga. Ball over long again, looking for Marmoush. And a lot of this problem that Ivory Coast is having is the worry about Marmoush.
Yep.
One man just upset the entire defensive back line. So you're telling me there's not one single defender on this back line that can run with him? and play man-to-man defense when he's coming at you.
But they don't. Ivory Coast is not set up that way. They're clearly playing zonal defense. Clearly.
Yeah.
They're not doing no man marking.
But the basics are fundamental of football. Shouldn't he be able to tackle a man when he's coming at you?
Yeah. But then the downside to zonal marking is you always feel like you have somebody to hand them off to.
Yes. All right, so
the
Amad Diallo might be on his way back to Manchester soon, Junior.
Yeah, come on.
And I think for Coach Emerson Fair, his big players, Ivory Coast coach Emerson Fair, his big players must come to the party. Amad Diallo, so the Egyptian big players are definitely dominant. They're impactful in this game, and their supporting role players are doing what they should do.
That is the key, though. Because Ivory Coast, yeah. Ivory Coast big players, they are at the party. They are trying. But the problem is 1 versus 5, 1 versus 6. They need to create a team. Yeah. And Ivory Coast,
look what Ahmad just do. Ahmad just give the ball right to the box. And look at Marmoush. Marmoush does stupidness with it also. And that's the thing, is that Marmoush is so quick. His decision making, and sometimes he just do foolishness. Because that probably should have led to at least a shot on goal.
I have to reload the player again.
Junior seems to have gotten the discounted version of BCN Sports, family.
No, it's because we're not watching it live. We'll hold it back a little bit.
So. Okay. 3-1 Egypt on the way to the semi-finals. Egypt looking to win their what? How many AFCONs?
I don't know.
I think it's 4 number of AFCONs for Egypt. Because there was a time when Egypt just had win titles like crazy. 7. Egypt has won 7 African Cup of Nations. The record. 1957, 59, 86, 98, 2006, 2008, and 2010. Can you remember them Egyptian teams that won in 2010 and 2008, 2006? Like, what type of ball are them? Where were these players on those Egyptian teams?
No, Arfat. What name? Oh my God, the big ball, and I think they played for AC Milan at one point, you know.
Who?
Um,
Is that the ballad brother? No, but that ballad brother was from Algeria, I thought. And the ballad brother I'm thinking about is Hossam, something. I'm struggling to remember the Egyptian ballers them from 2006, 2008. As the ball is out for a goal kick here, the man dribble the ball out of bounds. And Frank Kessie now getting a bit antsy. Goalkeeper Shanawe taking his time with the goal kick. BM, the stats man, who was the standout player for that Egypt team in the early 2000s. Look on this bad passing.
Mohamed
oh my God.
Ahmad Hassan. You had Zidane. Remember you had Mohamed Zidane? Yeah, man. Mohamed Zidane. I remember Mohamed Zidane. The Egyptian Zidane. Mohamed Zidane played for Hamburg. I remember him.
Okay.
Mohamed Aboutrika, a midfield magician, but I remember Zidane.
Okay. Here comes Egypt again, breaking our way, and they're into the box. A shot and save, bundled up, and the goalkeeper is stripped over Marmoush, and it's out for a corner kick. Shopkeeper. VAR may have a look on that one. Look at that, Junior. Mohamed Salah drops deep. That pass alone took out 4 players. 4 Ivorians. that backheel pass. All of them glass at sea. Corner kick to Egypt. Here's the corner kick in. Marmoush almost and then shot from way out. That one was traveling, was headed on target, and somehow it cleared out. Yo, Emerson Faye, you need some subs, brother. You need a sub. You need a sub or two. Take off Gusan. Take off Diomande. Take off somebody.
Kessie,
why Wilfred Zaha their tournament and did it? What? He's out there to show? Here is Ibrahim Sangare. Pushes the ball wide to Kusunu. Duehi. Ashore running, putting on a pressure. And we have a collision there in the midfield. And an Egyptian player is rolling around, Junior. I think that's Marmoush. Looks like he received a gunshot. Marmoush looks like he got shot. And VAR may have to take a look on this one. He's in a lot of pain. I think number 19 was at the scene there, Junior.
Yep.
Let's see if VAR have a look at this one. Now we're seeing. So Marmoush grabbed his shirt and number 19 stepped on him. Kicked out his leg there. Junior, talk to me. Any card here?
Man, if you see the replay, I don't know. But wait, what the ref do?
Big up to all those on the live. Smash the like button.
It's definitely a flagrant. It was definitely a flagrant. It's definitely a flagrant foul. I mean,
hey, basketball that no.
Yeah, but you see, you can still have flagrant fouls in football. It's definitely like
that weird. Why the man hug up the referee now? So Marmoush is up walking with a limp. I think Emerson Faye should take off number 19 as quickly as he can.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Cameraman at work. The ball game is bigger than this kid. I know. I think he's 17 years old. I think the ball game bigger than him, and the mental side of the ball game is bigger than him because there's these little things to draw you out to get you mentally off your game, right? And now Gosan is down. He's rolling around in pain. Amad Diallo sends it wide, and now with it, now has 3 players on him. Pass the ball, yo. You have to pass the ball. That's one of the biggest things that Egypt has done in this game is the ability to close down the runners. Ateya, Fateh Abdel Magad in that midfield. Quick to close down those runners, and the Ivorians are obliging them by trying to do it all on their own. They have to pass the ball.
Too easy.
So if 3 players on you and there's a shot and like a yard man, you take shot from downtown now. Corner kick. This is what happened when Jamaican gets upset, Man start shoot from the pavilion. And there is Willie Boloy, a family of Wolverhampton fame. They don't have a corner kick into the box. Cleared. Can't get a shot off. Still struggling to get a shot. And a shot finally from Frank Kessie. Did the goalkeeper save that? Or was it over the bar?
Nah.
Yep, no. Way over the bar. Cameroon was very brave. The president of Cameroon fan club, BM, big up. Hey, BM, you can't be ball chat statistician and president of Cameroon fan club, at the same time. That's a conflict of interest, Yeah, well, come on and make a nice food. She did send the payout. So come on, I go. It's a nice little payout. No, yeah, nice little payout. And we have another Egyptian player down now, a showdown, holding his hand up, and the midfielder man that we said was not spot about early, Ibrahim Sangare, was at the scene. Yeah, Ivory Coast is not. They out coach ball game. This them getting out coach, and they're not ready for this. And we're seeing the replay of the goal here by Mohamed Salah. Now, Route 1 football, Junior, just is the defender with the ball over the top. Just one ball over the long ball over the top. Number 8, and Mohamed Salah on the inside of the defender. I think that was Kosono. I don't know how. I played defense, and one of the first things I was taught as a defender, never let the attacker get on the inside of you when you are defending. Mohamed Salah got on the inside to the ball and scored a goal easily. And then the man I tried slide tackle Mohamed Salah from outside. How you go slide tackle him from outside when he have the position to the ball? Yo. And here's Ahmad Diallo. Cannot even hold possession. Ball is out for a throw. Still no movement in the substitution arena from Coach Emerson Faye. I guess this is his best 11. Diamande has 3 players, and then he turns it back. He don't have an option. Frank Kessie with it to Ibrahim Sangare. Kosuno with it. Centre back now sends it wide to Dwehi. Ahmad goes wide. Didn't use him. Finding now in midfield. It now goes to the left side. Finds Conan. Conan now with a bit of room. Salah dropping back. Kessie find Ibrahim Sangare. And no, it's just side-to-side passing from Ivory Coast. No penetration. Now with Ahmad Diallo. 3 players now on Diallo. Trying to go around one. Marmoush cuts him down. And Egypt comes away with it. Marmoush out left. Running at the Ivorian defense. And Sangare crashed into him. Egypt comes away with it. Ata Fateh sends it wide to Mohamed Salah. Now almost into the box. He's running into Ndika and he's off Ndika and is out for a corner kick. A week. I can't bother. BM says more FA Cup scores. Man City. How much? A 10-1 over Exeter.
Yeah, 10-1.
And Chelsea and Charlton currently 0-0. Here comes Ivory Coast with a bit of room and very good dark arts foul there from Fateh. Yellow card for Fateh.
He'll take that every day of the week.
You take that every day of the week. That's the right movement. Don't allow them to run, especially as after a corner kick. Yellow card to Hossam Abdel Malgeg. And Emerson Faye is pissed off because he said that was a break. Don't matter, coach. It's part of the game. And now the Egyptian defense is back in possession. I'm running through other football scores. A lot of football games on today. In La Liga, Real Oviedo, Real Betis 1-1. Villarreal 3-1 over Deportivo Alaves. Girona 1-0 over Osasuna. Maybe destination for Leon Bailey, according to some, Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Three o'clock kickoff. It was Valencia versus Elche. As there's a sub. You're taking off Frank Kessie. Crosso is coming on.
20 minutes too late.
Yeah, coach should have made that move earlier. In Syria, Como and Bologna 1-1. Udinese and PSR 2-2. Roma 2-0 over Sassuolo. Atalanta 1-0 over Torino. Let's see if Crosso can give them something different. And actually, when you do think about it, I mean, you have an older midfield against a young running support cast. You highlighted the importance of that support cast earlier, right? The Egyptian support cast very much getting around, getting in the faces of the Ivorians, and Frank Kessie and company can't keep up. And you have the ball out wide, Dwehi, rather than use Ahmad, he decided to cross, cut out by Fateh. Ahmad quickly with the throw-in, finds Dwehi. Dwehi now decides to do another crossing.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red shirts, 2 white shirts, and he still try to cross the ball in.
And it's not even that the cross even accurate to pick out the white shirt either.
Right. It's just
he doesn't have the accuracy to find his player, but yet him still across. And he did it again. Let them say common sense, no come on. Ball out wide. And they just don't have a penetrate. They cannot penetrate this Egyptian back line. It's just wide to wide and side. And then maybe a cross. And we have a corner kick here for Ivory Coast. Very good defensive setup by Coach Hossam Hossein. And, Egypt seeing out this game. Ivory Coast, as you said, playing in their hands, though. Not helping themselves. And this is where, I think, and he's not at this tournament. The player of the last AFCON, the player of the tournament. Here's the corner kick. Amad Diallo into the box. And headed on, goal the youth, and a scored. 3-2. Now the goalkeeper is saying something. Wait a minute.
And now not for sir. Who is that colonizer?
Goalkeeper Shanawi.
I don't know what he's complaining about.
Yeah, I don't know what goalkeeper Shanawi. You can't they're not gonna let you score that ball. Not gonna let you just control the ball like that. Very good header by the new man. I think it was Grosso at the back post. Headed the ball back. And Dwehi with the finishing touch.
Yep.
Emerson Faye quickly off his line.
The Ivory Coast Lenny Euro. The Ivorian Lenny Euro.
Oh, he does look like him. Doesn't Lenny Euro also? Is it he played the right side of the defense?
Yeah.
So there is a what? Is there a VAR check going on here?
Nah.
Okay. 3-2. All right, game on. Still have something to play for here. So maybe Emerson Faye have pulled the right plug here, Junior, regarding Grosso in that midfield. A little bit more life.
Well, both goals came off set pieces. So
Dwehi looking for Grosso, and one thing you notice with Grosso, he's making a run from deep, and he's forcing the Egyptian players to try to keep up with him. So this is part of that midfield. The same thing that we saw with Ashore on that Mohamed Salah goal, running from deep, and then defenders have to be able to either track or hand them off.
Yeah.
Frank Kessie wasn't doing enough of that. Here's Ibrahim Sangare with a shot from way out. And just like a yard man kicking from way downtown, wide goal kick.
Well, which country Thomas Partey come from?
Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Ivory Coast.
Yeah. You know, Antoine Semenyo now became, I think, became the highest. And of course, true to form, goalkeeper El Shinawawi is down, needing a bit of treatment. Yo, gamesmanship time, is that what we call it? Win game time right now, milking a few seconds extra. Yeah,
Why it
but
look like come off him hand too,
yeah, but goalkeeper El Shinawawi should have the ball, the headed across the crease, cross the line there. Couldn't he have laid up on the ball there?
Yes. Yeah. Let me see the face again.
Yeah, but to watch the Egyptian man run in front, but yo, hey, let go the hey, yo. Egyptian probably I say, yo, hear me now, you know. I can do a thing. Where is the Ivory Coast back road? BCN Sports watch along of African Cup of Nations quarterfinal. Yeah, cameraman, I work. Yeah, man, work, cameraman. And goalkeeper El Shinawawi back on his feet. Let's see what happened there. He's
Rotted.
Junior, he said
Yo,
he got kicked on his
You see
hand.
his stats? You see his stuff?
You see, yeah, Panihan. He said he got kicked on his hand.
He has a point, Benton.
Yeah, he did get kicked on his hand. He definitely got kicked on his hand. But I mean, that's how it go. Sorry, part and parcel of the ball game. Here comes Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah now plays it back. Referee plays on. Ball to Marmoush. Junior, at what point then, if you're an Egyptian coach, Hossam.
You cannot take your foot off the gas.
All right.
You have to go down like this. Even though look at that, they played a back 2-4-5.
Why don't you keep what you have, Junior? You have enough to
You are
win this
keeping
ball
what
game.
you have. You're keeping what you have by staying on the gas.
And
I don't think
you are expecting these old players, Mohamed Salah, to run back and defend late in this game?
Yes.
Okay, all right. If he wants to go to the semi-final.
You leave it all on the field.
Ball into the box. Looking for Kosan. And he headed the ball to the Egyptian player. Kosan. Here comes a long ball looking for Marmoush on the counter. And Dwayhe's with him. Ashore picks up the loose ball. And now outrunning Ashore and cuts in front of him. Yo, is an idiot, You ran in front of him. Why do you need to throw yourself to the ground? You in front of him. Just use your body and let him run into you. And you pick up a free kick or shield him.
Yeah.
And Trezeguet is coming on. For, not the original Trezeguet. This is the carbon. For Egypt. Ashore did a good job. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. This is why it'll be a wild ending. Or a good ending.
Yeah.
Guess Cameron might be nervous about his money here. Her money there. Here is Conan. Ball into the box again. And the crosses them just not good enough. Head cleared out by goalkeeper. El Shinawi. Here is Dwehi. To Ahmad. Ahmad Diallo. Looking for a ball into the box. Cleared out. Grosso headed back in. Turns his man trying to get on it and the Egyptian players down, but no fouls as a referee. Ahmad Diallo. Squibben one. Has two for company. Trying to go down the right side.
Thank you, Ahmad.
Ball it back. And it over.
That much better. See, take good.
Ball into the box. Headed on. And it's cleared out. Goalkeeper. We good quick there. Need to take a call. Stepping away for a little bit.
Yeah, we come back. I take one too. Bye. And dangerous times here for Egypt. Does it look like Well, they put it under pressure. Ivory Coast put it under pressure. They just need to be more consistent. And as Bayo is coming on for how are I doing? As Gusad is off and Bayo is on, and this is definitely kitchen sink time. Ivory Coast is back again, running at, and there you go, moving the ball quicker. We have a lot of people in the box here. Ahmad, cut to his right foot. And it's cleared out by Fatty for a corner kick to Ivory Coast. 10 minutes left in regulation. 3-2 Egypt. A lot to play for.
Mad dash at the end. Yeah, lines. Hey, cameraman at work.
Right.
All right. Junior, how we see this one ending? Nail biting finish. Referee giving instructions again. Talking to two players there. Goalkeeper El Shinawi. Corner kick in. Strong punch. Could have gone anywhere.
Punch the ball behind him.
Did he punch the ball behind him or punch the ball out? Well, no, his defender headed the ball and it's out for a corner kick. Corner kick to Ivory Coast. 3-2. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe, people. Up the likes. We need more likes. Smash the like button. Wherever you're watching us. Corner kick to Ivory Coast.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on my ghost accounts and like the video. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, whosoever standing and we have what here? No, Atia is down on the ground.
Just pitch over himself for no reason.
And now he's back up.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, Ivory Coast looking for an equalizer. Bayo is on the field. I guess another sub ball into the box. And how did that not go on target? Sangare is asking for a penalty. Not get no penalty right, that's a brother. Oh,
no, but it should be a corner.
Yeah, it's another corner.
No, it looked like them give Egypt the ball.
Yeah, referee is giving a goal kick. How can a blind man referee this? This is a clear corner. Yep. I guess referees do make mistakes too. Egypt having to hold on here. Here's the ball now, looking for a very good defending, and to shopkeeper Fofana. Fofana with it.
And apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. Big up to YH Wellion. Do not miss Agape. Big up yourself every time.
Big up. Here comes the ball cleared out by Egypt. Mohamed Salah dropping deep, turning in that midfield, trying to ride one challenge, and hard tackle there from Grosso. Mohamed Salah is down. Free kick to Egypt. Egyptian taking their time here. Grosso, been a very good addition by coach. You know, I guess we said that maybe it's too late. Look a bit too late.
It's too late. It's too late. This should have happened a long time ago. You'll be in the ascendancy a long time. Too late.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the Ivory Coast change, it's too late.
Yeah. Ball now sent long, looking for Ahmad. Cleared out by Rabia. Misheaded there by Marmoush. Picked up by Inouye. Cleared out by Atia. Trying to find Mohamed Salah, and it's safely handled back to Fofana in goal for Ivory Coast. 3-2 Egypt leads. Winner of this game will play Senegal on Wednesday. Here is Ivory
Senegal
Coast. Trying to turn inside. Loses foot in there. Is Diomande again doing a little bit too much with the ball? Here's Mohamed Salah now. And the ball is run out for a throw. And that's something that Diomande has to learn. I mean, there's a difference here with an experienced winger, right? Mohamed Salah, even though I may not get past you, I'm at least going to get a throw in here. Diomande just turned over the ball.
Maintain possession.
Yeah, maintaining position. Oh, and now I'm trying a 360 and asking for a free kick. Marmoush comes away with it. Salad! How CDM forget Salah there, so? Taken away by, is that Amad Diallo in midfield there, so try fight for get back ball? Apparently Amad Diallo does not want to return to England anytime soon. He's back running in midfield trying to help recover the ball. 86th minute of play. Fatua out wide. Ball going down the looking for the run of Trezeguet. And Kusunu comes away with it. We knew that coming in it was going to be a tough game. Here's Amad Diallo out wide. Yeah, Reginald, that takes a long for run with him on. Apparently he took the throw too quickly or took it from the wrong spot. Has to retake the throw. The way he finds Sangare. Kosuno. Mohamed Salah, all Egyptian players in their own half defending. Ball out wide and a bad pass there cut out. Here's Mohamed Salah with it. Ball is with Mohamed Henny. Looking long for Marmoush. Dwehi, shoulder him. But somehow Marmoush, the way Dwehi recovers, luckily recovers. Now he sends it inside. Here comes Ivory Coast. Ball into the box, headed on. And into the arms of goalkeeper El Shanawi. Who's taking a few more seconds with it on the clock. And Mohamed Salah is called for a foul there. (3-2) Egypt lead. Goals from Marmoush, Rabia, and I'm trying to remember the other goal scorer for Mohamed Salah. Yeah, Salah for Egypt, and a goal from Douehi and an own goal by Fatua for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. Ball into the box. Good play, youth. Pass the ball out wide now. Why not pass the ball to Ahmad? Why him go back the saw? Ahmad showing inside for the ball. Ball out to Douehi on the right. Pass the ball to Ahmad. They must blind. Amad Diallo was open in that 18-yard box. Then he goes around the man, cut it inside at the top of the 18. Looking for a ball for an unrunning player. And the money I put on Seko Fofana. I guess it's more height and Traore. Alright, so if you can't use Wilfred Zaha in a game like this, why is he there? And Diomande is there? Final.
Yeah, no, that's a legit question, no.
If you can't use Wilfred Zaha in this ball game, why is he on the bench? Why is he here?
Yeah.
Why? Is that tourist thing, winner? Or is mentorship just like Mikel Antonio used to do with Jamaican team?
Maybe go back road.
Yeah, I mean, why is it yet 90th minute? It's a throw into Egypt. They're almost there. The Pharaohs almost there. Ahmad. And Trezeguet is down. Referee's telling Ivorians to calm down. Of course, the Egyptians will milk extra minutes out of the game. Foul there, though. Definitely a foul. Ibrahim Sangare, reckless in that challenge. Egypt looking at Senegal in the semi-final. Nigeria will play Morocco in the other semi-final. That is set. Both semi-final matches on Wednesday, January 14th. Five minutes of added time. It's either no or never for Ivory Coast. They need a goal. Here's the ball all the way back to goalkeeper El Shanawi, who sends it long, looking for... Yo, what Marmoush just do? He just jumped into the defender rather than play the ball. Come on, what? So, but free kick called by the referee. Here is Ivory Coast. Y'all, Bridget, hurry up now. Conan. Seko Fofana shows for it, receives it, ball back to Seko, Kosuno, Sangare. Yo, get a move on. Ball out wide, looking for Ahmad. Cross out, Seko finds Ahmad. Diallo stepping into the box, and he's trying a shot from his right side of the box. No dice, blocked off. Seko Fofana sends it into the box. Egyptian players clearing it out. Mad dash defending. And they can't get the ball upfield, and it's off an Ivorian player up for a throw. Sub coming in for Egypt. Marmoush Day is done. Well done, Omar Marmoush. He's done a job for his team, a threat all afternoon, and did score a goal. Liverpool fans will have to wait a little bit longer for Mohamed Salah. Mustafa Mohamed entered the game. And we have a free kick here. A foul on Amad Diallo. 92nd minute. 3 more minutes of added time. The entire Ivorian bench up. Frank Kessie shouting instructions. They're taking a long time to restart this free kick though. Take the free kick. We've gotten about 40 seconds to take the stupid free kick, and then the free kick just punched out by goalkeeper El Shanawi. Ball back in the box, and it's overhit, and it's out for a goal kick. And Crosso is looking at the person who kicked the ball and said, "Was that intended for me?" Well, you're the only one in the area, Mr. Crosso. Senegal versus Egypt. That's what we're looking at. Nigeria versus Morocco. Those are the 2 games on Wednesday. Semi-final. That's what we're looking at. Unless Ivory Coast can find a goal. And we have a yellow card to goalkeeper El Shanawi. Which he don't mind at this stage of the game. Ball sent long. Mustafa Mohamed headed, but Ibrahim Sangare clears it. Rabia gets it out. Here comes Ivory Coast, and a clear tackle there from Ibrahim. Yasir Ibrahim. Here is Seko Fofana. Seko Fofana threw himself to the ground looking for a free kick. Well, referee says no dice. Grosso out wide finds Amad Diallo. Has 1 player on him, now 2 players. And he can't go around the first man, and it's out for a throw-in off Amad Diallo. Look like Egypt is almost there. Egyptian bench up. Last minute of added time. Egyptian player down again, and it's a free kick.
You saw, but jump to live. You saw some stupidness, like, it's every Ivory Coast player play the same way.
Look at the Ivorian player up on the bench who has screw face. The man
But every Ivory Coast player play the same way.
Seiko Fofana picks it up. Seiko Fofana trying to. We are dribble the ball. Go past the BBC ball.
Just pass the ball.
And he just
Just
dribbled the
pass
ball
the
to
ball.
the stupid touchline. But you know what? Blow off the BBC game, yeah. Well done by the Pharaohs. Referee
Well done.
had enough. We had enough. Go home, Ivory Coast. Excellent victory for the Pharaohs of Egypt. Booking them. Yeah. Don't worry your head.
Don't
there.
cry. Don't cry for them, baby.
Yeah,
we got
don't.
you.
Don't.
No, I'm moving because I love a basketball game.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Let me close up. Big up.
Yeah.
Bless up. Big up to those on the live. Hossam Hussein, coach of Egypt, definitely in full voice. Emerson Faye is pissed off about something. Yo, they're taking a beating, brother. Taking a beating. That's how you going on. And we have a bit of issue here between Emerson Faye and Fatwa. Yo, don't start a continental war over this foolishness. You go on in your yard. Ivorians hurt by the defeat. Ahmad crying, but I just say go. Why is Coach Emerson Faye getting into an argument with Fateh there? Alright, that's it for the live, family. Congrats to Egypt, the Pharaohs of Egypt. Clinical victory. Old school football in the sense of utilizing the players on the counter attack very well. Defend resolutely and taking your chances. Ivory Coast, a lot of side-to-side passes. Could not, for the love of me, break down Egypt late early in that game. I thought man of the match probably to that Egyptian midfield. I think that Egyptian midfield, the supporting cast, Atia, Abdel Magen and Fatih were outstanding in terms of their work rate. So the supporting cast was instrumental. Of course, goals from Mohamed Salah, Marmoush and Rabia were 3 goals for Egypt. A goal from Douehi and an own goal for Abol De Fatawa for Ivory Coast. And that's it for the watch along. Big up to those on the live. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe. We might do a watch along tomorrow for the Super Copa final. That will be at 2 p.m. between Football Club Barcelona and Real Madrid. Let's see how that goes. But we'll have BCN's ball shot tomorrow at 5 p.m. to recap the week that was in the world football. Enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or night. Sorry to all the Elephant fans. So you go. Congrats to the Pharaohs of Egypt as they march on to the semi-final. Egypt versus Senegal on Wednesday. Morocco versus the Super Eagles also on Wednesday. Look more